And I'm alive! What up, nerds? Greener pastures. Wow. I hope this whole thing is the same general setup.
Do you worry? Do you worry that maybe we've lost our way?
How do you mean? Ignore that. I won't pretend ignorance. I know just what you mean. But I don't know. Things seem bad. The world is changing, and I'm not making much sense, am I?
No. But somehow, you've summarized how I feel.
Good day, Mr. Morgan.
It seems awful. And then
You
it
think
seems
you
the
can
same
make
as
this place
always,
work?
and then it seems
Of
like
course.
there's just
Don't
no
I
other way.
always?
And
Sure.
I just
We got out of worse situations.
Morning,
Anyway.
Arthur.
What up, my dude?
Good job finding this spot. You found it too.
Don't take Dutch's patter about redemption too seriously. We're doomed. Just like every other creature on this rock. But unlike them, we'll go down and fight.
is that what you believe?
I don't know, son. I don't know what I believe. Apart from wishing I wasn't gonna find out sooner than I'd like.
His way of thinking is kind of like mine. Just going like things can't really be changed when like there's a certain sort of path that we all follow. It's live till you die, and if you just kind of give up, then you just die. You don't really get to live, so you gotta fight in order to live on. Live it to the fullest. I'm getting all sorts of I don't know what I'm saying.
Use a slug of whiskey in this.
Maybe after lunch, hey?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not one for alcohol. Anyway. Man, I wish I could run with this thing on my shoulder or something. I doubt it's all that heavy. I know they're heavy, but you could put it on your shoulder and move faster, man. Or you could do some steroids. I don't know. It's something. Oh, jeez. I'm about to fall asleep right here.
You joining us?
Why would I?
Good day.
Something here that I need to do. Pick up the
You
bucket.
know, all this, it used to feel like one big party. How wrong I was.
It's not all so bad.
It kind of is, but also kind of not. I mean, mostly it's family more than
Hey there, darling.
anything.
Good
How
morning,
about the
Arthur.
fight? No, ain't about to fight. Okay. No, I don't. I want to leave the
How you
chore.
doing, old friend?
All because you're here.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that? Many times. I see I'm boring you, Arthur. Worrying me. We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
We going fishing? 'Cause we know I don't do too well with that. Is this all we're doing? Why is my camera to the right? Well, more centered. Because I'm kind of off to the left of my screen. It feels wrong. Whatever.
Hey,
Are we really not?
old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this crick you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
All right. Can we move faster? Is that an option?
In front of you. Okay, go. Yeah.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure than...
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Don't I always play it cool? Yeah, I'm an idiot. By the way, before we get up there, it's like Dutch wants a Libertalia. None of y'all know that. That's basically like
Look what the cat drug in.
pirate country, city,
Let's see if
basically,
we can't sort this
in
out.
a way. Basically, if you just watch Uncharted 4, then you'll get it.
How are you, boys?
Or play it.
Fine.
Whatever.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
So long, deputies.
Idiot! Now get after the others, come on! The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance.
Oh
Get to
my
the side
gosh.
of the train.
I love that so much. That was
Stick to the side of the train.
so long, deputies.
See the black
Boom.
carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can.
I'm sorry.
You think you can jump on
Help
there?
it.
Me? Why me?
I don't care. I made it anyway.
You got bastard! I didn't do nothing! Ah! Go to hell!
Oh, there he goes. He goes. He goes.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
You don't always. Wait, what? We've never met before. What am I talking about? Come on, Arthur, you're not fat. Hey, that's not a nice word.
Stop him, I'll stop the train. Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Speaking of fights, considering what we're doing, I had one playing on my own that lasted like 10 minutes. It was wild how good the dude was. I'm pretty sure he was a special character. Well, so I got time to talk now, so I think he was a special character because he was like babbling on about, you know, back in my day, nothing, blah, 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 blah. So I ended up punching him in the face, and then we went at it for almost like 10 minutes. I'm not even kidding you. It was forever. It took forever to fight him. And in the end of it, I beat him, of course. Took a lot of countering and all that, but at the end, like the very end of it, the cop was right there, and he was like, I'm gonna give you a chance to leave or get arrested. So I left, naturally. It's a lot better to leave anyway. So, come here. There we go. Can I shoot the dude? Because he's really, really annoying.
Don't let him get away.
Well, I'm chasing him.
It's just us
What
then,
up, bud?
lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Why would I let you go anyway?
Need some gin? Come on!
You sure?
Do it! Tempting as it might be, do not kill him! Try at least!
I'm countering. He's not doing anything. Just gonna beat his face in. The battery's died twice. It's stupid.
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Ah, just about.
Give me my hat. That's really annoying. No wonder my audio was cutting out. It's probably my battery. Anyway, anything I can take in here? In compensation for getting my face beaten open? No? Okay, whatever. Oh. Guess you're mine now.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray.
Man, you really
There
like
you
not
go.
doing anything,
you
do
are
you?
a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Are
We're
we
gonna
done?
bear left here.
Oh, never mind. Archibald McGregor. You happen to be related to Conor McGregor? Great ancestor? No? Alright, anyway. I guess we're just gonna ride in silence now. Why don't we pick up the pace? And then slow it down, sure. Whatever.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up
Thank
there
you.
on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Like I said, you don't like doing nothing, do you?
Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
You really like sucking up to your boss,
Mr.
don't
Gray!
you?
We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out over rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Stupid little bow.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea.
Archibald, man.
Braithwaites.
Sorry about that. Squeaky chairs. A lot of fun.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Why not?
Great.
Love to
Hosea,
see
why don't
what
you
y'all
lead
like
us to
talking
that
about.
spot you were talking about.
Hi.
Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
We all stop and just whistle. And we're just like, I expect my horse to understand. Any day now, my horse could come through. Looked almost like my horse ran into that place.
All right, gentlemen.
Thanks, buddy.
Follow me.
Right on cue.
You're okay, girl.
Yeah. You're okay,
So
girl.
how far is this creek?
Alright.
It's a bit of a ride still.
Hey!
And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good as
Dutch.
Trelawny owns me for that.
Trelawny owes
Dutch?
everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus,
there he is.
we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawny's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawny, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawnys.
What a terrible thought.
The joke the Dutch said, and then Arthur makes a joke. Everybody's like, "Shut up!" Just you're silent. Love it. I don't know why that cracked me up so much. It's kind of funny. It's like when I make jokes, just. Oh yeah, when you heard about this one, yeah.
This is the
And
spot.
just no reaction.
Down to the left there.
I like that. That was good. Conversations feel real in this game. It's nice. Did great on the voice acting and scripts. Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it feels like, all right, go find this thing for me. All right,
I saw
yeah.
some boats
Now that
around
you got to
last
do
time.
this
Be
for
good
me.
to get
It's
to
like,
deeper
yay.
water.
Regular game talk. What are you doing?
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good. Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
All right. Was I not supposed to get off? Okay, I was about to say. These boats look actually pretty nice. Not half bad.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake.
And that's my type of joke. That'll do. What about stupid luck and gunfish? Nope. Just shut up. It's like,
I
okay.
think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Alright.
Should really
Sorry, I
come
hit
here
the
at
mic
dawn
there.
or dusk.
Didn't mean
That's
to.
when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something
Don't I already use them? Yeah,
big
I
like
always
a
do.
sturgeon.
What's wrong with good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Clear as it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Not sure how slow it should be, but you know. Ah, isn't that a
nibble
beautiful
there,
burp?
That's on the hook, Arthur.
Get him. Get him. Are you so slow? Look at how fast I'm reeling it in on my thing.
I think that's a bite. There, hooked him.
Mine. You're all mine. Come here.
Hey,
Yeah!
that's beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
It's actually a
Grow
pretty
lot
big
bigger
fish.
than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I'll keep this guy.
I would like to see that. Not bad, Arthur.
Yeah. I'm not half bad.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur
Whoops.
out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Fish on the line, Arthur. Got one.
And that's kind of true.
I used to
You
go
can-
fishing with this feller back in the day.
You can go
Wesley,
fishing or
his
you
name
can
was.
mess the
Real
system.
miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
See what I'm saying about the conversations feeling real?
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh?
Mine!
Could be worse.
Yeah!
Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Well done. Ha! Got ya! That'll grill up nice.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Probably did.
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Come here, little turd. Ow! Come on. You're mine. Oh, mine. Oh, no, don't get away.
Nicely done, Arthur.
There we go. That's good. I think we've reached the end of
That's a keeper.
their talking. Yeah.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Aha!
Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, ground. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back in camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Y'all good? Yeah, we're done. Alright. Just wanted to make sure. There we go.
think well, I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. Well, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.